Hi YouTube, it's Joe here from South East London, part-time eBay reseller. It's Monday morning, just whizzing through some of the sales and a couple of extra pickups I had over the weekend. I had a really good weekend. For those of you who may have seen, there's a video, I went and visited Nick Hills up in Hitchin, and Tom English Pickford come down from Nottingham, and it was great to hang out and just have a bit of a chat about reselling, about some funny stories, a few tips and bits and pieces and stuff like that. And I tell you what, spending a bit of time with those guys, you just realise they are heavy hitters in terms of sort of sole eBay and resellers, sort of single operations. These guys' phones were just buzzing all the time, just selling items left, right, and centre, and so on. And they did, yeah, it was great to hang out with those guys. But spending time with them, it just made me realise as well that when it comes to your eBay business, you've got to pick and choose what sort of business you're about and not start trying to model or try and copy other people's. Like for me, the danger is if I try and sort of replicate what Nick's doing or what Tom is doing, it's just not going to work for me. I work full time, so I've got only a limited amount of time. So I'm not going to be selling 20, 30, 50 items a day like Nick does, because, I'm looking for those higher value items which I can get better profit margins on. So, for me, 10 sales, 20 sales over a weekend is great, which have got a bit of profit in them. And so I'd say just think about your sort of, just think about your model and what you're all about. Making a couple of quid on board games or £1 here on CDs and stuff like that is hard graft. When you're doing it on mass like Nick is, yeah, it's great and it works. But if it's just the odd item here and there, it's a real ball ache. And I know it's easy to say that around where I am, I can pick up these really high quality, decent items that do make a lot of money. So yeah, it's really tricky. Just try and get the market right where you are, and don't sort of try and copy other people's stuff unless it's going to work for you, is all I'm saying. So yeah, it's great to hang out with those guys. It was a tiny bit, it wasn't discouraging to see all these sales, because Nick sold sort of like 5, 6, 7 things, and I sold one thing on the way home, and the profit might be sort of not too dissimilar. So I'd say just try not to copy stuff, work out what's going to work for you, and just go for it. So I'll whiz through what I sold, and then a couple of the things I picked up. I don't want that to come across as negative or nasty to anyone. I'm happy for people to pick up exactly the same sort of things that I buy. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you just got to work out where your margins are, what your time's worth, all that sort of stuff. So first of all, I sold a couple of pairs. I actually had 2 pairs of these Nikes. These are size 3, which are in slightly worse condition. They're quite worn down. I got 18 quid for those with free postage. This pair, these were in slightly better condition, and these were 25. I got 25 quid for those. I was thinking a lot of my items I've maybe put on a bit expensive, and this is one of those things with regards to my model and what I'm about. I'm about sort of shifting reasonable amount of volume somewhere in the middle, and I need to sort of maybe lower a few of my prices so I can get back onto shifting more stuff quicker. I sold this Wolverine figure. This is the big one. They come with magazines, but every now and again they did these big ones, and I got 19 quid for that, which is great. So do look out for those. The big ones are well worth picking up. The little ones, there's a few of them which are worth going for, but just check the number on the bottom. They've all got a number or a name on the base, so if you Google those individually, you can find out if there's any worth picking up specifically. But yeah, 19 quid with free shipping on him. This is a good seller. Worms Armageddon, got 16 quid for that on the N64. Taz, that was just like 4 quid with free shipping. Mario Land 1 and 2, got 13 quid for those. That's about that's pretty good for those. Nice condition. Message or something. Duke Nukem, I got 9 quid for that. It's got the big black P on there, so it's a bit ugly, but that's fine. Asterix on the Mega Drive, got 8 quid for that. And again, I think I say this to people, if you're going to post these to the UK, I always open these up and put them in an F3, and then they go as a large letter. If you're going overseas, it doesn't matter, because the packet is a packet overseas. So yeah, that's what I'll do with those. And then this really nice pair of Zatini 8XR diesel jeans. I got 40 quid with free shipping with those, so they'll go Hermes, because that's 278, insured up to 50 quid, and they've been really reliable. Got a message from a guy. I hadn't put international shipping on these glasses because I didn't want to have to send them around the world. These are these Asai glasses I picked up for £3 for each of the boxes. Guy from Ireland messaged me, said I would be willing to post those there, or how much that would cost. I checked on iPost Parcels, which is a good site to use for anything which is over 2 kgs. I find them, they've been really reliable for me, and they track stuff and you get messages and emails from them. So that's who I use when I post overseas. And for something which is up to 5 kgs, which is what these weigh, it was about 12 quid to Ireland. So I've charged him £15 postage, because it'll probably be a little bit extra. by the time they put on like their little fees or their pickups. And the thing with iPost parcels is it's often not about the weight, it's often about the size of things, and so you're not allowed this to be more than 35 centimetres. So I measured them together, and I'll wrap some bubble around them and then brown paper them, and they still come in just under the 35 centimetres, so that's good. Just as on the Saturday morning, before I was driving up to Hitchin, I had some posting to do, and I actually nearly missed these in a boot sale. What they are, 940 XLs, and they were £3 each. There's some of the colour ones in here as well, like the 4 different colours, the cyan, magenta and yellow, and then there's about 8 or 9 of the actual black XLs, and they were £3 each. There was 30 in the box, so it's 60 quid, but the lady said, "I'll just give us 50 quid for them," which is great, because the black one and the 3 colours sell for about 45 quid by themselves, and then these go for about a tenner. So yeah, really pleased with that. That was a great pickup. And then just as I was waiting for Tom and Nick in Hitchin, I thought I'd have a quick whiz in some of the charity shops, and I found a really nice pair of Nike Air Max Defy runs, and these are size 11.5, so they're a big size, but everything in the charity shop was really expensive, but then these were 10 quid, which I thought was pretty reasonable, excuse me, considering I should get about 40 back on those. So yeah, really pleased with those, so that was great. Hope everyone's done well. Hope everyone's had good weekends. If they've been out to boot sales and stuff like that, the weather's held out for them where they are. Yeah, I just went out to Saturday. I didn't go out on Sunday as well. Just marathon training up to 14 miles. So just creeping up a few miles each week now in the build up to it. So yeah, really pleased with that. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.